Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is the Tara Official and I am back with another video. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by, and for my existing subscribers, thank y'all so much for sticking with me. I am at 317 subscribers, y'all. I want to continue to get my subscriber count up there so y'all can push my videos out, y'all. I really appreciate it. Y'all leave a comment, don't forget to like and subscribe, share my video, whatever y'all got to do, because we are family and I need y'all support. Y'all, the locks are locking, y'all. Oh, they locking. So as y'all can tell by the title of this video, we are going to talk about dating in your 30s, what to expect, and tips to thrive. Because your girl is about to be 34 this year, and I done been through some things, I done seen some things, and I done learned a lot along the way about what and what not to tolerate. And so I'm just gonna share a few tips with y'all that helped me kind of thrive through dating, even before becoming a mom and now as a single mom. So I kind of made some notes. So if y'all see me looking down, I'm looking at my other phone. And if y'all have any other experiences or tips that are different from the ones that I'm gonna name today, feel free to leave those tips down in the comment section, because y'all, I'm still learning. I am still learning. It's hard out here trying to date in 2024 in your mid-30s. Like, it is hard. So we're gonna get into these tips because we trying to be outside with our boots. So y'all, the first tip I have here is go outside. Go outside. Y'all, if y'all anything like me, because I'm a homebody, I like going places. I don't go out, I don't club, but like, I like going outside, but I just don't be outside. Like, but you gotta get outside. You gotta get outside if you expect to meet anybody. You can't meet nobody in the bed. You can't meet nobody sitting on your couch or on the floor or watching TV. You can't meet nobody that way. So you gotta get outside. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta make yourself available. Like, put yourself in the eye of others so that you can meet people. Even times where when I was living in Atlanta, I literally went to the gas station looking bummy, and I had a guy ask me for my number. And if you have a goal to date intentional, like, all of these tips are like, if you are intentionally dating, you got to put yourself out there. You, like, for real, you can't just be in the house like me. I'm guilty. Me. You can't be in the house and then expecting to meet somebody, or saying like, I can't ever meet nobody. You know, you have to make yourself present. You have to put yourself out there so people can actually see you, so you can attract the person that you are trying to attract, or a potential person that you are trying to attract. So yeah, y'all, go outside. Tip number 2 is to be honest and consistent, and to look for honesty and consistency. Basically, you want to be what you are trying to attract. Basically, if you want somebody to be honest with you, if you want them to be consistent, you got to put yourself out there to be honest and consistent. Not saying you got to go pour out your whole life story. Not saying that you got to just tell everything about your past relationships, but be honest about what you're looking for, your intentions, and be consistent. If they message you, if you're in a situation where you can message back, if you exchange numbers with somebody, if you exchange numbers and that person is texting or whatever, make sure that you find time to text them back. If you're in a position to where you can't like text them back, like say for instance, if you have a job where you can't be on your phone or something, then I would say maybe before you go to work or the day before, just be like, hey, I can't really have my phone on the floor, but once I take my break, I will, get back with you, or after work. So that person will already know like what to expect when dealing with you, and vice versa. So make sure y'all look for that, because like I said, with me, I hate inconsistency. I hate when a person comes off, or they start messaging you, hearing from them all the time, and then they just go cold turkey. Like, I hate inconsistency. I hate it. So make sure that you are being honest and consistent with someone else, and make sure that they are giving you the same in return. So tip number 3 is to find someone who is interested in you. Y'all, there is a difference between interest and attraction, and this is the one that always gets me. There is a difference between interest and attraction. When you're interested in somebody, like, you're gonna put in the work to show that person, hey, I want to be with you. I see a future with you. I want this, that, and third. Plan a future, whatever. That's interest. Attraction, y'all. Attraction. And this is something, like I said, I struggle with all the time when trying to date. I feel like a lot of people or a lot of guys who have been attracted to me, like I just said, attracted to me, who have tried to show interest in me or act like they're interested in me, they really was just physically attracted to me. And I've had a lot of situations, and y'all, I'm not a 304. I'm not promiscuous at all. In my dating era, I've met guys who pretended to be interested in me, who pretended to wanted to get to know me, but really wasn't trying to get to know me. Like, they really was just physically attracted to me and really just wanted sex. When a person is attracted to you, they don't show interest. Like, they might pretend that they are interested in you, and that's a sign, or that's something that you have to look out for. Like, you have to try to have kind of somewhat have that discernment to know that the person that you are interested in, if they're really interested in you, because if not, like, they can make it seem like that just to get what they want, and that's that attraction. And another thing to remember when you're trying to differentiate whether a person is actually interested in you or if they're actually just attracted to you is a person who is truly interested in you won't have you leave, they won't leave you questioning where y'all stand. There will be no doubt in your mind where y'all stand. You won't have to question, hey, what are we doing, this and this. They won't leave you feeling like that at all. Like, you will know that it is genuine interest if that person is interested in you. If it's just the person attracted to you and they just want sex, you will know, because you might try to like do relationship things with that person and they might kind of like pull away a little bit. Say for instance, if you telling the person like, hey, like, I like you, and this is a personal experience I've had, hey, like, I'm starting to like you, or whatever, like this, and that person be like, well, I'm not looking for that right now, you know, something like that. You will kind of know. And like I said, you have to have that discernment to see which flags are green and which ones are pink that's gonna lead to that red flag. Like, you supposed to have that discernment, and that's pretty much like how you'll differentiate when a person is truly interested in you versus attraction. Y'all gotta know the difference now. Know the difference. Okay, y'all, so tip number 4 is tied in with tip number 3, like I was just saying. So tip number 4 is make your intentions clear and vice versa. So that goes back to what I said with tip number 3. You want to make your intentions clear, and you want to make sure that person makes their intentions clear. You don't want to be with somebody or dating somebody, pursuing somebody, however, and you thinking that it's this and it's really that. Like, you don't want to be thinking that intention, like, you don't want to think that that person is intentionally interested in you and they're actually just physically attracted to you. So it's like you're thinking that it's more of a relationship or going into a relationship, but it's really that they just want sex. You need to make sure you make your intentions clear. Hey, I'm looking to date to marry, like, I'm not looking for nothing sexual. Or if you are looking for just a sexual relationship, make that clear, and make sure that they make that clear from the beginning, so that you won't kind of be wondering like, okay, what are we doing? And then, like I said, if you're thinking that it's moving into a relationship and really this person knows that they just want a sexual relationship. And like I said, I have experienced that plenty of times. Just make sure that person lets you know what it is, so you won't be left in the blind, so you won't waste your time and you won't waste their time. Tip number 5. I personally do not do tip number 5. I've never done tip number 5, but I've had people to give me that advice to do tip number 5. And I've seen other people talk about doing this, but I personally don't do it, and I'll tell you why. So tip number 5 is to date multiple people until you are dating exclusively. And y'all, situationships are not relationships. So personally, y'all, I do not date multiple people at once. Like, I don't do that. And I know there are different barriers to dating. And dating, y'all, by all means does not mean sleeping with everybody that you're talking to. For me, and from my experiences, I do not date multiple people because I know how I am. I know that sometimes I do wear my heart on my sleeve. I do love hard. Sometimes I fall fast, and I don't want to be dating or talking to multiple people and then I see something that I like in all these different people. So now I have to make that decision on, dang, who I'm about to cut off. Like, this person might have 3 of the 5 qualities I'm looking for. This one might have 4 of the 5. This one might have all 5. But it's like they're all having those qualities that I'm looking for. So for me, I just don't feel like I want to go through the motion of talking to different people, trying to keep up with conversations, having to try to find out who I'm gonna cut off, and that's just me. But I do get the concept of dating multiple people for that reason, because then you can see what it is that you like I said, in those individual people, because they might have characteristics that you can see like, okay, well, he got this and this, but you know, we can exclude those characteristics. He's a good person, he looks nice, you know, whatever like that. Like, you can actually see what it is that you like and don't like when you're dating multiple people. Just for me, I've never dated multiple people. Yeah, I do think it's like, I see both aspects of it with dating multiple people, but I just don't. And if y'all have a discussion about this tip, please tell me down in the comment section what y'all think about dating multiple people, because I just never did it. Like, I just never been interested in it. I don't know. But like I said, y'all, dating multiple people does not mean having sex with all these people. Like, you ain't got to sleep with everybody you're dating. Like, no. Like I said, situationships are not relationships. So don't think just because you match with somebody or you met somebody and they don't mean fall in love with that person, or you like them and then you thinking that it's something. Like, no. So, but yeah, y'all. So y'all, the next tip is to not put your best foot forward right up front. And I have done this too. Like I said, this is stuff that I've learned along the way, and things that I'm taking into consideration when trying to date again now in my mid-30s. Not putting your best foot forward right up front is basically like, when you're in a talking stage with somebody, don't give them boyfriend privileges or don't give them girlfriend privileges. Like, don't treat a person like they're your husband or like they're your wife if they're not giving. Like don't do that. It's okay to show a person like what you're capable of doing if you are planning on being in a long-term relationship. But if this person is not intentionally dating you, or if you're not trying to intentionally date them, I would say, like, don't do too much. Like, don't overdo it in the beginning, like in the talking stage, because for me, I feel like that gives people the opportunity to take advantage. Like, if they see you doing all this stuff, like, they gonna keep trying to put on that facade to continue to get the things that they're doing. So just don't put your best foot forward when you're dating if you're not intentionally dating. And y'all, this next tip is gonna be sweet and straight to the point, and it is to allow actions to speak louder than words. Don't let a person tell you they gonna do this or this gonna happen, this and this. Like, if you're not showing me, it don't hold no weight. Like, if you're not showing me that you really want me or you really want this, and this is for men or women, like, if you're not showing me, what you saying don't matter to me. Like, and if you've been through some things, like I've been through some things and seen, then when a person tell you something, like, it's not gonna even fly. Like, you ain't, like, show me what we doing. Like, show me. Yeah, y'all, let actions speak louder than words. Don't just be taking these people's words for it, because they'll tell you anything. And y'all, we are on tip number 8, which is let that man court you properly. And I think this is really like one of the biggest issues with dating these days, along with people just want sex. Like, y'all are not allowing yourselves to be courted properly. Like, y'all need to set boundaries. And I forgot to put that tip on there, to set boundaries. So we're gonna put that one in with this one. Y'all need to set boundaries when you are dating. You need to allow that man to take you out on a date. Let him pay for your food. If he's offering, like, take your own money too, but let him take you on a date. Let him plan the date. Like, don't let him ask you what you want to do, what you want to eat. Let him plan the date. Let him plan the whole date. Let him plan it. Let him take you out. Let him buy you flowers. Let him pull your seat out. Let him open and close your doors. Like, when you get ready to touch a handle, he should be popping your hand. Like, don't touch that handle. When you get ready to sit down at that table and your hand get ready to grab that seat, he need to be popping your hand, telling you, don't grab it, I got this. Allow a man to date you and court you properly, y'all. Do not settle for less than what you're worth. So y'all, tip number 9 is, if y'all are going to choose dating apps to date, know what you're looking for before you make a profile. Like, don't get on there just being crazy. Like, you're gonna expect to run into some weirdos on these dating apps. So y'all got to be careful. Like, when you get on these dating apps, make sure you get on the ones, and I don't know if they all do this because I've been on some of them. Make sure that they have the feature to where, like, you can verify your picture, so that person would know, like, you the person that you're saying you are. Because I think that's a good feature that they have on those apps, when you're able to, like, take a picture of yourself, verify who you are. And I say, because people out here be catfishing, like, people be catfishing. So know what you're looking for. Like, when you get on these apps, like, what type of man you look for, his religion, what is your age range? Are you trying to find someone your age until like 5 years older, or what's your age range? What's the location that you're looking in? Like, know all of this stuff before you even make your profile. Like, do a bio that basically tells what you're looking for, but don't tell too much. You want to make sure you're knowing what you're looking for, so you won't, well, you're gonna run into weirdos everywhere. You're gonna run into them, but just know what you're looking for. And that's in person too, like even if you're not on these dating apps, but just know what you're looking for when you're looking. Tip number 10, y'all. Do not be telling these people all y'all business about what happened in your past relationship. Now, if they ask you a specific question, you answer that question without telling like all your business. Because I feel like, and this has happened to me, and I have also been a person who have opened up too much when first meeting somebody. When you're meeting somebody and don't be telling them what happened in your past relationship, because I feel like that opens up doors to allow that person to become the person that is not the person that you was dating in the beginning. So what I'm trying to say, okay, for instance, if you like, okay, well, my ex cheated on me, and this, that, and that, all my exes cheated on me, or my ex did this, or this person ghosted me, I tried to talk to this person ghosted me. I feel like now that person has to pretend to not be that person so that they can get in good with you. So don't tell them all your business, or don't tell them nothing that you won't want them to use against you. If you decide to get serious, or if it gets serious, like, don't tell them nothing in the beginning that you don't want them to use against you in an argument. Don't just be sharing everything, because I think people can use that against you, and they can try to use that to manipulate the situation. Tip number 11, and y'all, this is very important. Are y'all listening? Do not ask for something that you can't bring to the table. I'm gonna repeat that. Do not ask for something that you cannot bring to the table. And that's self-explanatory. Men and women, don't say, oh, I want a man who got money. I want a man who can do this. I want a man who can do that. I want a man who can provide. Men, don't say, I want a woman who can be wifey material, who can be this and that. But you're doing what you want to do. Like, you got your cake and you want to eat it too. Like, you can't ask somebody for something that you can't bring to the table. You're supposed to be the whole table. You're supposed to be bringing the whole table. Like, don't ask for something that you cannot bring to the table. Like, I don't even know how to even elaborate on that anymore. I don't even know how to elaborate on that anymore. Like, it's the same thing as saying, like, don't try to live beyond your means. If you know that you can't, and listen, y'all. I know that guys are supposed to be, and this is for ladies, I know that men are supposed to be the breadwinners. Men are supposed to be the head of the house. Men are supposed to be the providers. But when we providers too. We have to be providers too. Like, you can't go into something thinking, oh, he gonna pay my bills, like, he gonna do this, he gonna take care of me, he gonna do that. You gotta take care of that man too. Y'all gotta take care of each other. It's 50-50. Like, you can't expect this man to come in and just take care of everything because you feel like he's the breadwinner, is what he's supposed to do. No, women, we have to provide too. We have to be able to stand on business just like you want that man to stand on business. And men, don't y'all feel like women are supposed to be in the house cooking, or women are supposed to be cleaning up? No, you need to clean up too. You need to be cooking too. Like, y'all need to be doing things 50-50. And I cannot stress that enough. Stop looking for something that you can't bring to the table. Like, no, everything should be 50-50. If you ain't bringing the table, if you not the table, don't ask for the table. Y'all, we have made it to the last tip for this video, and this one is also important as well, y'all. Tip number 12, do not settle. I repeat, do not settle. Never settle. Never settle, y'all. Stop ignoring signs that you will regret later. That goes for me as well. I am guilty. I've done it. Even dating before I had my son, and now as a single mom trying to date. Do not settle, and stop ignoring these red flags, y'all. If that flag is a little pink, you still need to be heading out. You need to act like SpongeBob and head out.
What am I getting so worked up about? I'm sure that by tomorrow, this whole ugly mess will be a funny memory.
Because it ain't gonna work. Like, you gonna regret it later. Like, stop thinking just because this person showing you something just a little bit different than what you've been shown in the past, that it's gonna work. Like, and like I said, I've done it. Like, I've been that woman, I've been that girl who meet somebody, they show me something a little different, not topping what I've had shown to me in the past, but they show me something a little different. I'm head over heels, just being dumb, head over heels, settling, and seeing these red flags, seeing these pink flags, seeing the flags turning from white to pink to red, and knowing the whole time like it ain't gonna work. Like, God trying to tell me like, okay, I'm changing this flag, and you ignoring it. Y'all, we gotta stop ignoring these flags. Like, if that flag ain't green, even if it turned yellow, that means you need to slow down and you need to rethink. You need to rethink, like, seriously, y'all. So yeah, y'all, we have reached the end of this video on dating in your 30s, and not just dating in your 30s, just dating in general, and what to expect while dating, and some tips to help you get through that experience, y'all. Let me know in the comment section, have y'all ever done any of these tips, what you think about the tips, and if you want to share some of your own tips, like, put them in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Thank y'all again for tuning into this video. I hope y'all like this. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to share this, y'all. Thank y'all so much again for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video.